Duality. How does that work within our political structure and system? So we are facing a lot of tension on both sides of our political systems here in the US, Canada, all over the world really. And so when we deny one part or some group of people as being the wrong, out of alignment, and just completely creating a shadow, pretty much that's what it's doing. It's creating a shadow over a group of people, saying that there's no truth to them. And now that will never be the full truth. It can't be. That's duality. You deny one part of yourself, which is also part of the whole, to get the truth at the opposite spectrum. That's exactly what duality does. It polarizes us. It says, this is not true, this is true. And any time anybody does that, you're just going to be put back into this dualistic spectrum of opposites and recreating that cycle of tension, to allow in and say, okay, how is each part of it? You can't say, oh, no part of this group has any bearing on truth or bearing resemblance of an actual part that is actually going to create something that will rise us as a collective in evolution. And when someone says, no, that is not true, there's no part in them that will bring us into evolutionary state, that's duality at work. So how can we arise in truth when we deny each other in any part of ourselves? This is the comparison approach. This is not going to bring us into the higher states of evolutionary consciousness as a collective. So this is part of this book that I'm writing, it's Death of Duality, is to allow us to see this in any situation with anybody, because we all are interconnected. And if we deny completely every part of somebody in a group, we deny a part of ourselves. We go into ignorance. And for a time, you might gain supporters and say, yeah, we're on the other side now. But that side is gonna flip back. And the more we intensify as a collective these polarizations, the more the intensity will build and create those reactionary patterns and looping. We can dissolve this. We can dissipate this tension, this duality, if we're willing and vulnerable enough to let go of seeking that we are the complete answer in all aspects, and allowing in other parts of ourselves and not denying them. The further we deny them, dismiss them, the more deception creates, the more betrayal is created, more judgment happens. So let's come together, allow that, yes, no part of one part of ourselves is going to create the epitome of all truths. That hierarchical system does not work. But neither does this dualistic programming that we've been going through, because that is part of the hierarchical system. So just stop denying that the other part has no truth to it, because that's an illusion. May us come together in the middle path to the higher approach, the vertical path, to align ourselves. Thank you for listening.